I'm Christian Lamitschka for Country Music News International. Today on the show we have George Ducas. George, welcome to Country Music News International.
Thank you, Christian. Good to be here, man.
George, could you please introduce yourself a little bit more to our readers and listeners who hear about you for the first time?
Sure. I'm a singer-songwriter from Texas. Also lived in California. My music has a little bit of both of those things in it. I've been written a lot of songs for other artists, including Garth Brooks, George Jones, the Eli Young Band, my friends, the Randy Rogers Band, Sarah Evans. Had quite a few top 10 hits as a writer, and several a top 10 and several top 40 songs as an artist myself back in the late 90s when I was on Capitol Records. Lipstick Promises was a big song for me. Every Time She Passes By, those songs get some play, and I'm pretty sure in Germany and across Europe. And I have a new record out now called 4340. It's an independent record. It's not really part of a major label in Nashville. It's kind of the new wave of doing business here. It's a lot of it's not as corporate driven, but actually played across the pond, as they say, in England last year and at Wembley Arena. So that was a great sort of first step to getting this record out beyond the United States.
Folks, for a better understanding, did you know how the CD cover looks like? That's the CD. 12 songs on it. By the way, you can check out George on georgeducas.com if you like.
And Facebook as well.
Facebook too? Twitter?
Facebook.com/George Ducas and the number 1.
Okay.
And Twitter as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have to talk about the title for the CD.
Sure.
4340.
4340.
How,
Do you want to take a guess?
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding.
But anyway,
I'm just joking. No, it's actually, I was having trouble coming up with a title for a record, and I started to look at all the titles and the lengths of the songs, the minutes and the seconds, and I added them all up and came up with 43 minutes and 40 seconds. So it's 43 minutes and 40 seconds of good time fun.
So last year you did this country to country show? Or
if I did, I don't remember it, but that's okay.
No,
I probably did.
Probably I missed it. Well, anyway.
Or I missed it.
No, but by the way,
no, I've actually done a lot of touring the last 2 or 3 years back home in Texas as a Texas artist, and then just this past year started to get out and play elsewhere, whether it was in the United States or, as I said about a year back, played Wembley Arena in London with Reba McEntire and Sleep at the Wheel, and started to sort of get back. And I've played Ireland, Switzerland, all prior to this record. So that was the first step in.
Which
in
is your
getting back
personal favorite song on the album?
Man, I love them all. I wrote them all. That's like I said, I'm a songwriter, so it's what I do. But they're all my babies in a way. Probably Amnesia is one that it's a pretty powerful ballad. It's about trying to forget someone, and amnesia is, you're almost wishing you had amnesia, which is a condition where you forget everything. And it's a pretty interesting way to tell that story. That's been told so many times before in song of being brokenhearted and wishing you could forget somebody, but never before had I heard it being spun by using the term amnesia. So, so that's probably a favorite, and it gets a lot of good critical reviews, whether it's USA Today, which is a big magazine and big newspaper here, or just a fan favorite.
Which is the better job, to be a songwriter or an artist?
Songwriter.
Why?
It's more creative ultimately, and makes more money. To be quite honest with you, unless you're playing arenas every night. But for me, the two are intertwined. I mean, to write, it makes me a better songwriter to go out and play the songs. It makes me a better performer to have written the songs that I'm performing. So really, the two are so connected that that's why I had to go make another record after not making one for 8 or 10 years. After writing songs for Garth and Sarah Evans and George Jones and the Eli Young Band and all these other people, I missed that side. I missed the artist, the performer side, and it started to affect, I believe, my songwriting. But getting back out and playing songs giving those songs a chance to live and breathe every night before a live audience. That was the spark that really, it's what makes me a better songwriter. So the two go together.
Well, thanks for being on the show.
Sure.
Hope to see you soon again.
Sure.
Folks,
Absolutely.
my name is Christian Lamitschka, and you were tuned in to Country Music News International. Check out the latest news about him on Country Music News International magazine. Also, request his music here on Country Music News International radio show. Have a good one. You're Christian Lamitschka from Nashville, Tennessee.
And I'm George Ducas.